Out Podcast Show. They are the podcast equivalent of Rap City right now. It's the best hip hop debate show on the internet. So shout out to the Fresh Out Show.
F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That Fresh Out. What's goody, man? What's going down, man? Wednesday night, you know how it's going down, man. Raw, like your mama likes it. You know what I'm saying? Salute everybody in the building, man. Episode 305. Baby, cause I'm a thug. All day, every day, cause I'm a thug.
I don't know what yeah.
Pull out the money. Hey, man, you talking you in 305. You pull out the money, B.O.P. Hey, man, salute, man. Fresh out.
Right now.
Hey, man, Fresh Out Hip Hop, man. Episode 305, man. We got the whole crew in the building, man. Hey, man, J Camp coming in on the remote on the swagoo tip. You know what I'm saying? Salute.
Yes,
J
indeed.
Camp, what's goody, man?
What's happening, peoples? Iceberg, you said the worst though for that Joey Badass, like the fro joint. Like he got the deacon.
He got a single mother fro, dog. Just trying to make it out the hood fro.
He's over like, I want to pray for you, young man. We gotta pray for you one time, young man. You've not been doing good, young man. That's what he
got that junior deacon fro. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely got the junior deacon jump off, man.
Let me preach you one.
Salute, man. Salute. Hey, J Camp's coming remote, man, holding it down. B.O.P. was goody, man.
Hey, man, doing better than the condition of that Nottoway mansion out in that Louisiana plantation. But go ahead and hit up FRSHOUT.com. That's FRSHOUT.com. Also, rawfinic.com as well. You know, go ahead and do some window shopping. Check out some items.
Window shopper. Yeah, man.
Right. Yeah.
Things
like that and others. And hit that. Yeah. Y'all see what it is. Y'all see. But hit that like and sub. What's that S word, J Camp?
It's the Screebay.
One good time.
One good time.
Also known as subscribe button if you haven't yet. And welcome to the world's most dangerous podcast, Rap City, no basement.
Mama.
Yo, what's good, Iceberg?
What's goody? What's going on? Mama girls in the building, hold it down. Hudson's in here, man. North Carolina represents. Salute.
I know North Carolina's cooking right now.
Yeah,
North Carolina. We ain't talking about fish grease.
Man,
born a reader.
Turn off. Twist around your head. It's like a helicopter. Come on, man. Salute to Mr. Bucks in here holding it down too, man. What's goody, man? All the families in here, man. Salute.
You already know.
Hey, we got a good show, man. Campers got in here for about a half a boy, you know what I'm saying? But we got to get everybody up in here, man. Camper, man. Mr. Barwork, B.O.P. Quiet money. Pull out the money. Hey, man, real quick, speaking of money, though, man, yeah, we're going to talk about Joey. I feel like chicken tonight, And we're going to talk about the barbecue chicken, man, you know what I'm saying? Salute to Keep It Reggie, you know what I'm saying, up in the building, man. Just Reggie, regular podcast. Hottest podcast. Go follow him on X2, man. He's saying peace, man. Bebo, J Camp, Iceberg, Slim. What's the good word? You know what I'm saying? Peace. Hey, man, but real quick, man. Speaking of peace. You know we got to go here just real quick. Cassie, bumps on your tongue? Smashing Kid Cudi? Diddy threw a Molotov cocktail through the roof of his Porsche? Man, you bombed my Porsche? Hey, man, we got problems, son. You know what I'm saying?
GTA on us.
Yeah, nigga threw straight GTA on the joint. Let me play this real quick, man, and just so y'all know what's going down. Cudi, this is the thing. Cudi might basically put this dude in the slammer. Hold on real quick.
Cudi, did he do it?
First of all, the nigga got on a J Camp jacket, though. Hold up. Check his jacket, though, nigga. Nigga came in like J Camp, though, nigga. With a cigarette, nigga, and a Michael Jackson joint. Yeah, came in with the cig,
Never saw the actual cut, the hole in his Porsche.
Nigga you gonna cut my top? Paul, you gonna get that Jeezy Jenny my smack. Hold up.
And then they saw the damage done from that Molotov cocktail where the red interior is ruined and darkened by the fire that started.
Nigga, my red into my red guts and everything.
Molotov,
Cudi
though.
brought his testimony, insinuated that it was Combs.
This nigga ain't got no thug in him at all, man. You gonna bomb his car?
Who arrived to court in jeans and a leather jacket while smoking a cigarette, claims he was the focus of Diddy's jealous rage while he briefly dated Cassie.
Damn.
He testified he and Diddy met up months after the alleged car bombing at the Soho House in Hollywood.
People started laughing in the courtroom as he's describing how he first sees Combs. He said, I entered this room and Combs was looking out of a window with his hands behind his back like a Marvel supervillain.
Not like that Kang.
Oh my God, bro. Like Valentina.
You know when you see an old man with his hands behind his back, you know he got a pocket knife, you got
Valentina
something in
Allegra.
there. He about to hurt you, cuz.
You know, DC's dark side always did things with his hand behind his back.
Hey, salute the pretty Nas in the building, man. Holding it
Yeah,
down,
the pretty
man.
Nas.
Salute. That's
100%.
Salute. That's our
Good,
sister, man.
sis.
Salute. It's Mr. Buck saying Cudi a joke. Hey, this is the thing though, man. All he wanted was in between the cheeks, and then you get your car blown up. The nigga messed with his dog too. He said his dog never was the same after he went in there, broke into his house. You messed my dog up, man.
Dog's foot was over going this way.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga had that Sammy Davis Jr. little leaning move.
The Gregory Hines joint.
Not the Shaboing Boing
That's
split.
your boing. Hey man, this is the thing. Of course we laugh and make a jokes of it, but this is crazy. Like real talk, man. Like Diddy comes to your house and we saw what he looked like with the Joker, little Joker. You want some of this, baby? You know, he was clowning on that joint. So yeah, Mama Bear, like he Diddy the dog. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna Diddy my dog? You know what I'm saying?
Diddy the dog.
Poured that baby on the dog. What's Jay Kent, Bebo P in the chat? Again, we making light of it a little bit. But I mean, this is, let's be clear. Oh, before y'all go in, let's be clear. He's on trial for RICO, right?
Mm-hmm.
So RICO is, the way you prove RICO is either racketeering activities,
Yep.
bribery,
Yep.
drug dealing, kidnapping, gambling, murder, and wire fraud. They said he kidnapped somebody to get into the house. Arson. Oh yeah, arson's one too. Burnt the car. And then bribery and wiretap. Cassie's mama had to wire him $20,000. Pull out the money, BOP. Pull out the brick. though. Pull out the brick.
Oh, it's all there, baby.
It's real bread too, man. Go ahead and look at it. Don't touch it. You know what I'm saying? Jay Kent BOP in the chat though. Is it a wrap for young Diddy? You know what I'm saying? On the RICO, because doesn't this wrap it up? You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts, Jay Kent? Start it
Man,
off, man.
you know, I mean, at the end of the day, it all comes down to evidence. I mean, do they have enough to pin him? You know what I mean? Because a lot of this really is like he said, she said at the end of the day.
Facts.
So we got to make that particular part of it clear. Like, does Cudi have enough in the stash to where we can say, did he really did throw a Molotov cocktail? Every time I hear Molotov cocktail, bro, I'm thinking of like Last of Us. I'm thinking of like Resident Evil. You know, all the games I played on PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's weird when I hear Molotov cocktail every single time. That's the one phrase that hurts me every time. But salute to Cudi, man, for still being here, man. I mean, if this really did happen, because he could have been in the whip. And that Molotov was like right on top of the joint, and he's over here looking like a piece of bacon right now, like in the grave.
That turkey bacon, he's so skinny.
It's factual. So I mean, we happy that Cudi day and night. You know what I'm saying? We happy he's
Day
here,
and
man.
night.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, there's really no legit evidence that Diddy really did. Like, there's no. When I say evidence, I'm talking about like actual, like hard evidence that we can, tangible evidence that we can touch. There might be like a text message saying like, "Oh, I'm a blow that nigga up," but there's still no real like. There's nothing there's no canteen of kerosene, BOP. You know what I'm saying? That somebody can just say like, Diddy went to 7-Eleven and filled it up with
Okay, I see where you go. At first you didn't have me. Now you got me though. You got me now.
Know what I'm saying? That Diddy filled it up, filled the canteen up with kerosene and put the little the downy inside the kerosene.
How you know how to make a man? How you know how to make the goddamn beer? Jay Camden lit some shit on first.
I ain't saying I've been over.
I ain't saying I did
it. I'm just saying, like, I played enough video games in my day to know
Bixby was good.
What goes down. But Bebop, I like this. It got to be like some real evidence though, like to really pin this on this man, especially the type of defense team that he's got, that he's paying big bread for. And to be clear, like Diddy's defense team has been shining in this case. True. Yeah. They've been shining. Like leave no doubt about that. Yep. We can say what we want to say about Diddy, but his defense team has been cooking. They have.
Hands in the kitchen, palms itching. Man, come on, man. Hey man, first of all, salute to Jay Camp.
Salute to Mill Bixby
murdered
too,
the top, murdered the joint.
Salute to Mill Bixby.
All day. Bixby up in here holding it down, man. Don't Mill rap, man. Send us some
facts, man. Send us some bars, my guy.
Some bars, man. Send us some stuff. Send us some bars, hey man, if y'all rap, man, DM us, man. We want to hear this.
Man, DM us, man. We gonna rock with that.
Keep It Reggie says, son, the Prince audio tapes, they apparently dropped.
Apparently.
Right.
Apparently. But Bebo, what's your thoughts, man? Jay Camp cook, you know what I'm saying? But do you agree with Jay Camp? Cudi went in there, man. Nigga had on that Fonzie outfit, dog. You nigga just came in there with a cig, nigga. 1, 2, 3, 4, happy days. Nigga came in there 1, 2, 3, 4, happy days.
He did have the Fonzie.
He had that Fonzarelli on. You know what I'm saying?
Jeans and the team.
And number 1, 2, man. I got to rewind it back. Is it snitching or is he just doing his thing? I mean, but what's your thoughts, Bebo, on the initial joint with Cudi in there? Cassie basically getting bumps on her mouth from the Punisher, dog.
And the snitching too.
And the snitching allegation too, man. You know what I'm saying?
You got to go in on all that.
Go in though. You know,
we had to add it all on you, bro.
Had that stack it up, cut.
He wasn't prepared for that.
Them bumps on the tongue, nigga.
Nice, Bird.
Never the bumps on the tongue by the Punisher.
That Cardi B
humps on the bumps, man, by that Punisher.
AKA Iceberg, the Punisher.
Paul.
Oh man. No, but to start off on
them sketches were the worst
situation and to start off with the Kid Cudi situation and the arson that he experienced some years back, allegedly by Diddy. I think that Jay Camp is absolutely right. This isn't like a civil trial or rather a state trial. This is a federal trial. And in federal court, you have to be very specific with your evidence. If there is tangible evidence that links Sean Diddy Combs to this arson by way of his criminal enterprise, quote unquote. It's also my understanding from a legal perspective that there has to be at least 2 of those crimes, 2 of those underlying crimes that you mentioned before, such as, arson, bribery, and extortion, and so forth. There has to be a minimum of 2. I'm not a lawyer, so don't quote me on that, but it's just my understanding. But if there can be a connection from the prosecution for them to willingly be able to convince the jury with actual tangible evidence that, hey, arson did stem from this criminal enterprise that Diddy ran in order to intimidate Kid Cudi and frighten Cassie in the process and everything else that might be in between all that, then there could be a charge there in connection with the racketeering. So there's that. But as far as the source, I ain't got nothing for that one. I ain't got nothing for those Cassie swords.
For the Punisher. Well, this thing, like Jay Camp and Bebo, do you consider this snitching, man? Or this is like, hey, man, we need to take, is Cudi looking at it like, man, we got to take this dude down, man. He's been hurting people. He's allegedly bop people, you know what I'm saying? Is it snitching from Cudi? Because again, in rap, we don't talk.
Kid Cudi allegedly was seeing Cassie in the 11-year stint of Cassie Ventura Fine and Sean P. Diddy Combs dealing with each other. So it's not like he's just coming out of nowhere, just hitting the stand with, hey, somebody by the name of Diddy. Oh, he's over there, blew up my car. No, he was involved. He was in the midst of everything going on. Allegedly a victim, according to the visuals that was seen with the burn marks and the after effects of the arson. So he's not a Johnny come lately is my point. He's involved, again, as a victim, alleged victim here. So I don't consider it snitching based on those variables.
Facts.
Okay. People said I'm doing it for the country.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, he's saying he was set up, and he was, if the timing was right, he may not be here. So I mean,
right,
man.
I mean, you got to call a spade on that point.
Facts.
Now,
I agree.
Facts.
I agree.
I mean, if you feel like your life was in danger because of some stuff that somebody else allegedly did, then you pretty much gotta take that stand, man, and take one for the team, for your fam,
right,
as well. So. I mean, I'm not mad at what Cudi did, Iceberg. I mean, to your point, I mean, it might look like snitching on the surface to the streets, but if you felt your life was in danger by the hands of another man because of some stuff you was innocently doing, like Shorty came to him. So if we being real, BOP, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, Cassie came to me. Like, it's not like I went to Cassie. She came to me, dog. Just like she went to Michael B. Jordan, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Kid Cudi.
Michael B. Jordan.
Drake.
So Drake, yeah. So she was trying to escape whatever it was she was in. You know what I'm saying? We can call her freak offs, we can call her all freak. You know what I'm saying? But she was trying to escape that situation. And Cudi was intertwined. He was in the rope.
He was definitely in that joint. He was definitely.
I want to say too. I want to say that there's an affidavit, possibly, or at least some type of testimony, to where Cassie informed a former assistant of Diddy's that, hey, Diddy actually blew up Kid Cudi's car. So this isn't just solely, a sole Kid Cudi testimony.
Yeah,
an affidavit in the midst of this legal circumstance.
So with that being said, Bebo, arson, kidnapping, breaking and entering, paying the prostitutes. Is this a rap for Diddy? Is Diddy basically gonna be that R. Kelly joint? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it a Rizzy for Diddy? You know what I'm saying? Because again, people like, oh man, that's just DV. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not nothing. That goes. We did that last week, but this is bigger than just a relationship. This is like heavy. Like what? Like just real quick. Is he done? Both of y'all. Is he done? Is it a rap? Is there any way this dude can slither out of here and come out scot-free?
He's not done necessarily. Though, J Camp, you're absolutely right. The defense did a stellar job in presenting their case. There were some holes in what it is that they presented in week 2 at the same time. So, but there's also holes in the prosecution as well. Though they did a stellar job. Damn. So, there's still a chance here, but it's not looking the best for Diddy. I'm not saying it's over, but I'm not saying he's scot-free either.
He might get out.
And well, I think the thing is,
he on that Clay Davis, you know what I'm saying? He might get out there.
Man. Right. But to your earlier point about what you said, DV, Iceberg, DV, I got you. Again, that's a state level situation. But if they can somehow connect interstate travel with criminal enterprising and, the freak off situations happening by way of either force, fraud, and or coercion, not necessarily all three, but at least a couple of those, then and maybe some other legal variables that we don't know about. Again, we're not lawyers, but if they can somehow connect those and convince the jury and the court of that, then Diddy's going to likely have a racketeering charge and possibly the S word trafficking as well.
I agree with you.
Go ahead, Iceberg. You
but
got a butt.
This is the thing that keep it Reggie though. This ain't even a butt. Pause. There's something that they said in the trial that Diddy offered Cudi water twice, and we know what that water did to Jamie Foxx. We know what happened with the joint. Salute to Keep It Reggie, man. This is the thing. This is what you hear from him, Mo, on the Just Regular podcast, man. Go check him out. Hit him on X, man. Go follow, man. This is our people, man. We hold it down. Let's be clear.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is a detail. He said, "You want some water?" You want some water? You know what I'm saying?
No, man.
And Cudi's like, "Nah, I'm good." Next thing you know, he's talking about the Soho house. Like, "Hey, man, I was tripping." You know what I'm saying? Wearing that little robe with no drawers underneath that bull.
Stop.
No, that's the worst. Right there.
Again, salute to Daniel Wilson, our brother in the building, man. Diddy stand in the joint, and he will be free. He will be free. Jared White wants justice.
Ooh,
damn.
And never that.
that little judge at the end.
Right, that little Rebecca judge at the end.
Let's get it on.
Right.
Daniel's also saying, man, the Diddy freak off trials continue.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
It ain't 8 weeks.
Take that. Ain't gonna stop. Yeah,
that ain't.
I agree.
Some salacious joints from that though.
Man,
yeah, it's crazy, man. But again, like I said, man, imagine what other cats are doing that we don't know about, man. That, you know what I'm saying? This is just getting out because you know of some of the things that Diddy was doing. This is repercussions. There's some of your favorite rappers that was doing some of this stuff in the Pokey 2 died pause. You know what I'm saying? But to say the dude was a Marvel supervillain with his hands behind his back, crazy, doc. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that's
Danny.
wild.
I'm sure Danny Kane got some joints. And let's be clear, Diddy was hitting a lot of chicks.
Or was he watching other people hitting them chicks?
Damn, chicken.
Were they all chicks?
I mean, if you know a homie named the Punisher, I feel like he was not doing most of that.
And they found them 7-inch heels in a size 10.
Yeah,
dog. Cassie wasn't wearing them, dog.
Like you got too much baby oil, bro. Like you wasn't doing the heavy lifting.
Hey man, but Fab, when we gonna party? Man, we party for my birthday. Nah, when we gonna party? You ain't party with me.
Right.
I like it when you talk like that, daddy. Like, come on, son. You know what I'm saying? A nigga, he got a little fruit in him, though. Real talk. Daniel saying I hope Mace don't testify to Diddy.
Never that Jeffrey emoji though.
Oh my God. Yeah, man, regular Diddy to watch.
Mo Wills.
No, they changed him. Said maybe he was watching though.
Watching, right.
He wasn't hitting nothing with
behind that invisible wall.
Little buddy said that he did have a Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll.
Salute the Voltron too.
Salute the Mo man hold it down with the Voltron joint too. That Cassie oil comes soon. And this is the thing. A lot of people are saying
Cassie oil.
So much Cassie oil. She got 30 million. She can go ahead and get it done with the tariffs off now. And actually go to China and get it done. But a lot of people saying that really she just came out because not only the Diageo situation that she probably got a bag from. She got 10 million from the hotel. She got 20 million from Diddy confirmed. She probably got the Diageo bag. But also I think she was hating on what's Lil Dusty from City Girls that was getting all the love for me.
You talking about
Carisha and Boo.
Oh, okay.
I think it was a little Carisha hate, man, that kind of fueled it. Because what it say in the Bible? Ain't nothing worse than a woman scorned, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Punani looked like Tiger Stripes.
Man, dog, and talking about she wanted to get liquided on too. You know what I'm saying? Nasty.
JT? Nah, JT was.
Young Miami, dog.
Oh, Young Miami,
yeah.
With them cartoon boobs and boobs.
Yeah.
Diddy's human toilet, right?
Yeah, that toilet. Yeah, drip, drip, drip. I want to pee in your food. So
Stop.
players want to play. Freddie P going in. Freddie P been snitching. We talking about snitching. Freddie P been on there snitching too. Suit the art of dialogue, I think. You know what I'm saying? But he been snitching on there. The Diddy situation is ongoing, but I think it might be a Rizzy, dog. You know what I'm saying? But I think somebody got a little cat came back joint. He got that Weekend at Bernie. He's coming back, dog. Hey man, the hairline's back. You know what I'm saying? I think Megan the Mule don't ride the white horse. You know what I'm saying? I think he's going back like Doug Flutie, dog. Real talk, man. Peep this real quick, man. Peep this game. Hold up real quick, gang.
No, listen. You tell me to take a look at it, I'll look at it. But why did you look at it? I mean, this isn't your jurisdiction. I don't know.
Let's be clear. That's the councilwoman?
Yeah, she in my jurisdiction.
Yeah, she a councilwoman, you know what I'm saying?
Republican congresswoman on the floor.
Yeah. So
getting it in.
J. Kim go with the conspiracy button today. Guys.
Yeah, she get it in too.
Like she get it in, dog. And salute to Dr. Miami with the swag. Hold up.
Salute to Luna though, but you getting in like Joey Taylor, shorty.
Facts.
Yeah, so as you know, we are on oversight and accountability, and so this case was actually initially flagged for me by Amber Rose, and the reason why.
So Amber Rose pulled up was like, "Hey man, free my nigga Tory." You know what I'm saying? So salute to Amber, man. She done went to Republican and got a little connects. You know what I'm saying?
I took particular interest in it is because of the fact that they actually had evidence that they presented to me in my office that actually disproved the conviction. So as you stated earlier, that 0.01% of DNA, they actually found 4 people's DNA on that firearm, none of which was Tory's. Not to mention there were 0 fingerprints on the actual magazine. And also too, as you said,
fair use, man. Don't be trying to hit us, Como.
0.01% chance. I mean, that evidence in itself should pretty much speak for itself. Also, there's been ring footage that's been obtained that actually disproves.
Salute the Nas for the ring cam footage. You know what I'm saying?
The whole dance, Megan. And so what we're seeing is really there was a case of he said, she said. The evidence wasn't actually respected and properly adhered to actually in the trial. And then they also were doing something that I would find pretty wild and egregious. They're actually submitting his lyrics for rap as evidence to the crime. So look.
Again, man, they always trying to use hip hop. This is what we talking about. We ain't just like, you know, over here kikiing and bull, man. They try to use hip hop, man, to try to put you down, put your lyrics in the bull. So long story short, Drake, a lot of celebrities and bull, man, shared a petition, man, to basically get Tory out the joint. I think it's got like 1 million something signatures on it. They want to get with Dusty Gavin Newsom, you know what I'm saying, over in Cali, man, to go ahead and get him out. Do you think Tory and his hairline will get out, man, this time? And then also, if he gets out, what's that say about Megan? He should be in line the whole time? Megan the Mule, what's going on? J. Kent, Bebo P in the chat.
I mean, there's already been holes poked in her story already. So, I mean, it's really not much about Megan, but more about like the truth kind of rising to the top for Tory. I mean, this is really more so like, I mean, the truth setting somebody free. I mean, because how many times have we seen a dude getting in the Bing for allegedly doing things that he really didn't do? I mean, this is really about, you know, correcting the wrong, you know, more so than the victim, aka Megan in this case, which she's now on the crusade of trying to remind us that she's a victim. But it's like, come on, shorty, we didn't seen enough evidence, we didn't heard enough evidence, and no, you're not a victim, boo. Right. You're not. You've been called out on the whole Gayle King fake tear joint. You know what I'm saying?
Someone Johnson, no tears.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we passed that point right now, Bebop, man. I mean, like, all the momentum is in Tory's like side now. You know what I'm saying? That pendulum is on his side now. So I mean, at the end of the day, man, I mean, Newsom or whoever holds the gavel, man, just need to do what's right and get this guy out of there, man, because
I agree.
There's not enough evidence to pin this on him. This is another one of them he said, she said situations. He just happened to be the guy to take the fall for it. And we know, like,
Didn't snitch.
people have changed their stories after this situation has already came to light. So it's like,
Facts.
there's not enough evidence. Just do what's right. Let him out. It don't matter how many petitions has been signed. Like, to me, petitions is like the worst part of it. The petitions just seem like you capping at this point. Like, I want to just take the petition out of it and just look at facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's real and what's fake at this point. What's real is there's not enough evidence to say Tory Lanez shot this shorty in the foot. And she's not bodied. Like, I don't know, Bebo. I've never seen nobody just do time like this, man, for like a toe being blown off. I mean, we seen Harlem Nights, man.
Yeah.
She's good.
Me and my pinky toe.
Yeah.
Lady Hillary, I mean, she's good, bro.
Yeah.
Right,
You know,
right.
Like,
I'll
flip
shut
this.
that whole thing off.
But long story short, man, like I think what you said is true. So, first of all, J. Kim cooked on the joint.
He did.
Um,
Yeah, you did, JK.
I think this is one of the things where like it's not because again people been flipping it and say, oh man, people hating on man. Ain't nobody hating on man.
Ain't
You
nobody
just looking
hating
at
on
the
man,
facts.
man.
You know what
We
I'm
talking
saying?
about the truth.
This ain't no
Right,
man
right.
against black man against a black woman situation. It's just the facts. And then also if the dude's innocent, at least at the minimum, let him at least get bond. Let him get bond. Let him go home and eat some Popeye's chicken and boo. You know what I'm saying? But Bebo, what's your thoughts, man? Jay Kent ripped it. But what's your thoughts on the chance of hit the hairline going all the way back to the crib, Doc? You know what I'm saying? Over there with Mama Bear.
Man. I keep getting set up tonight.
Mama Bear, I ain't taking that nigga.
Mama Bear's like, I ain't asking this.
I got shit to do with this shit.
Nah, but while I don't have a numerical percentage to the question that you asked, Iceberg, it ultimately depends, and here's what I mean. Nas reminded us that, quote, gang members got nothing on these congressmen, unquote,
Facts.
which stems from Esco and Hit Boy's King's Disease 3 album.
Esco, Doc.
Right, salute to Esco, alluding to members of Congress having exponential power in this world, of course. However, Gavin Newsom's current career title as California governor holds a significantly higher rank in comparison, right?
Yeah.
So while Congresswoman and Florida Representative Anna Paulina Luna currently calls for Tory Lanez to be pardoned from Tehachapi's California Correctional Institution due to new evidence proving Tory's innocence, in addition to Drake, Joyner Lucas, Kodak Black, and other rap stars and general supporters signing the Free Tory Lanez petition. Old political and extreme opportunist Slick McGavin has to see the director eventual benefit that he'll receive in order to act on pardoning Tory from prison. Otherwise, Gavin's gonna deny Tory Lanez. Like otherwise, Gavin's gonna deny him, like how Governor Schwarzenegger, the 38th governor of California, denied.
Get to the job up.
It's not a tumor.
Right.
It's not a tumor.
Right. For those who remember, he denied Tukey Williams clemency.
Not Tukey, not my nigga Tukey.
So, I mean, again, I think that, just understanding how politics works and how opportunists are in that fold, Slick Gavin's going to really weigh out, okay, what is the benefit? What is the cons, of this? And if this doesn't benefit me directly, even though I won't say this in public, then I'm not going to free Tory. But if he can see a political benefit in summation, then Tory's getting that pardon from Gavin.
Daniel said, not that Slick McGavin.
Right, Slick McGavin.
Shout out to Slick. We got a podcast too, like Jadakiss and Fat Joe. Everybody got a podcast. First of all, let's be clear.
And silver shoes, man.
Someone silver shoes. Hey, Bebo Cook, man, I agree with both of y'all, man. I think
facts, man.
And this is no hey, we pro Tory type bull because we black men. It's just looking at the facts. If Tory hit the blick, you know what I'm saying? We be like, hey man, do your time, And also, let's be clear. The nigga been quiet. He been quiet. Shh. Be quiet. He's been quiet up in that joint. You know, he dropped a little album joint, you know what I'm saying? That hairline's gone, but he's still doing his thing. And to get stabbed up in bull.
Yeah.
The day after some of this new evidence comes out from the bodyguard, and not Whitney Houston.
You gotta put your you gotta put your
you gotta
on.
put the coupe on, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. Bixby saying if Tory is innocent, I think it's really messed up to have a man lose his freedom over a lie. Where he gets stabbed up in the process.
Factual.
Stabbed his hairline and everything. You know what I'm saying? But luckily he's still living, collapsed lungs and all the bull. So God bless, you know what I'm saying, to the homie. Yes. Again, this ain't no Megan smear.
Absolutely
any kind of smother.
No, we're not trying to smear her at all.
You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
We just want the truth.
Buck is saying though, what motive did he have to shoot her though? Exactly, nigga. You was about to get the cheeks from what's a white girl, Milky?
Kelsey?
No, not Kelsey. Milky. That was in her crib in the pool. One of the Kardashian joints.
Yeah, the Jenner chick, right?
Yeah. You about to get you about to holler at Caitlyn Jenner.
Kate, or well, whatever, one of them.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, which one is really a man?
With Horseface. You know what I'm saying? Horseface killer.
Which one is really a man? You were talking about Caitlyn. I thought that was the one that was a man.
Nigga, whatever her name is, the one that Tiger Red shirted. Whatever her name is.
Oh man.
Whatever, I don't know her name.
Red shirted.
Yeah, dog,
put her on ice.
Yeah, put her you red shirted. Yeah, Moses killing Tory hairline. Yeah, that nigga. So, but like I said, man, we just happy Tory's living. And again, like, if Megan lied, because again, we got the ring cam footage, man. If Meg lied, and because remember she said, you know, he made her say, dance, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Was shooting at the ground and bull like Yosemite Sam, nigga, going crazy now with a little Russian dance on my dance, bitch.
That's a Nino Brown swag.
Yeah, some nigga, right. Stick yourself, Tony. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of bull. So if she lied though, is her career a Rizzo though? In the chat, what y'all think of J Camp BOP is a Rizzo if they? Because again, she lied about Tory hitting the back. You know what I'm saying?
You lied about them.
She lied to Horseface. Gayle King about getting a cheek clap. So why would she not lie about this thing to save her career and also Rock Nation? You know, kind of covering things up because again she won. She got a lot of deals out of this joint. So is it a rap if she did lie? Bebo PJ Camp in the chat.
I don't see how it wouldn't be a rap. Bebo P. If she really did lie, because this is like a big lie. Like you sent somebody to prison over a lie. Like this is bad. I mean, and he can come out and countersue and just take everything that you own
on the paint with the Kofi tonight.
And have. You know what I'm saying? So this could really end up bad for Meg if she really did lie. You know, I'm not saying that everything that she's saying is falsified and made up. But if what put him in jail is the part that is fake and phony, she's done. Like it's a donezo. Like it's no way around it, bro. Like, I mean,
I agree.
We've seen this happen time and time again.
And let's be clear, her music is butt cheeks too. Ain't nothing. She ain't dropped nothing.
Listen,
hot,
man, like
she ain't dropped no like Tina Snow type bull. You know what I'm saying? Like we like the Tina Snow bull.
The man above works in mysterious ways, man, and he'll take stuff from you, man, if you ain't living life the way you should be living.
We can stop the show. We can stop the show right now. This nigga J Kim he did the Vince Carter, just dropped the show. Damn. Deacon just dropped the show. You can play the organs and everything. Pass collection play. Get out of here. God damn. The nigga said.
Listen, karma can be ugly for you, Bebop. When you doing things that's not above board, bro. Like that's all I say. Like, again. And I'm not saying that everything that Meg said was false. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that if, air quotes, if what she is alleging is false,
facts,
that's going to be a bad situation for her. Like there's no way around it. There's no way around it, and he's gonna sue the pants off that chick, man. Like, pause, Paul. Well, he's already got the pants off before, but he really gonna sue the pants off.
Can't body this chick. Goddamn. First of all, salute to Jay Kemp, man. Dude cooking with the canola oil tonight. Goddamn.
Gotta wipe the sweat off the LA.
He just dipped her whole head. He just dipped her whole head in the Lazarus pit. You know what I'm saying?
right,
bodied her face. Daniel Wilson said, "Come on, ride the train." And right, that train's coming. Woo, woo, it's coming. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let's be clear. Nightmares in the building.
Nightmare.
He's the nightmare.
Nightmare.
You know what I'm saying?
The Blade Code. He know what it is.
Man. Salute
Already.
to the big homie, man. That's our brother. Let's be clear. In the building.
Nightmare heard about them 14 stab wounds and came right on in here.
Stab. You know what I'm saying? Everybody put a knife in the chat.
Nightmare was like, you rang.
He was like, you rang. Nigga came in with that Paul Bear.
Right.
With that Undertaker Paul Bear.
That's fact. You rang.
Yeah, man. Somebody that's a Milky Jenner, dog. You know what I'm saying? The pool, dog. Pyre saying they keep saying he kept getting people to threaten Megan. I don't believe that either. Who are the people and why haven't they been exposed? That's still flying out there, yet never has been expanded. Facts, man. Touch is saying Tory has saved himself by telling the truth on the stand. Yeah, he could have saved himself, man. You reap what you sow. So that's why it's hard to kind of feel sorry for Tory, because
we ain't saying we feel bad for him. We're just saying if Shorty was like lying though, like if Shorty really was like capping like that, like come on, man, like
facts.
He got to pay for that, man.
Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion's career is not at the best stance. You know, she's not at peak value, you know, when it comes to, you know, the charts, you know, singles, albums, so forth. Yes, she has, you know, sponsorships, you know, deals and such, but, you know, her career's not at the best point, just be frank.
Back on
you know, I think that Jay Camp is absolutely correct in that Tory Lanez has the momentum at his back so far with this petition, the alleged new evidence to prove his innocence, and so forth, to the point where if he does get pardoned, then this is really gonna start tanking Meg Thee Stallion. Will it fully tank her? I'm not saying that, but it will start tanking her even more so nowadays. And it'll start putting a spotlight on some on not only Meg Thee Stallion, but supporting parties as well. Possibly. So
hey, that'd be bad.
Yeah, man. Hey, let's be clear. Everybody cooking tonight.
It could be a fire song, though.
It would be a fire song. But like real talk, man. Tory, like you said, like he got the win and stuff. He can spread my wings and fly away back to Canada, man, with Mama Bear. You know what I'm saying? So again, we salute the dude. We glad he's living, because again, anytime I hear collapsed lungs, man, I think of Pac, dude. You know what I'm saying? Pac didn't make it out these ones. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Tory, man. Meg, if I was Meg, I'd get in front of this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because
she tried. It just didn't. It didn't move the
right
needle.
back on.
Not needle didn't get moved. On her touch. Dang,
yeah, man. Where she tucked it. She tucked the little joint in.
She put the record. She put the record on there, but the needle just didn't hit the joint. You know what I mean? Like it didn't move. That's basically what Megan was on, man.
Speaking of not making a move. Chris Breezy's out. You know what I'm saying? The thugger's out. You know, this is the real thugger. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing, man. We got love for Chris. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And again, like I said, we know he got basically kind of in a jelly mix. You know what I'm saying? He did some bull, you know, in 2023. Threw that bottle in the joint, allegedly, in the club. You can't do. First of all, let's be clear. You can't do that. Everything on camera, dog. You can't do that in the club in UK. Long story short, went back over there. He's got a tour that starts in June in Amsterdam over there, man. So again, like this almost hurt his bread a little bit, but he got out 6.7 million. Pull out the money, Bebo P. God damn.
The stack
Pull out the brick. So hold on, let me play this real quick, man, from Peppermint Patty, man, from the Peanuts. Hold up.
Vibe check, a run through and recap of the week's buzziest stories in entertainment and pop culture, and of course we have our ABC News contributor Rock. Time now for our vibe check.
First of all, who cut her wig?
Man,
She
they
look
got
like
a bunch
AOC,
of wigs.
AOC and that little prince from Shrek and
A
Boo.
run through
They got
and
a bunch
recap
of wigs
the
on
week's
this
buzziest
joint.
stories
Yeah.
in entertainment and pop culture, and of course we have our ABC News contributor.
Salute to Roxy though, man, getting that bread with the
Right.
vibe check.
Roxy.
You got the vibe. You
Salute
got
to,
the
to
vibe.
Roxy and Joy.
Roxy
on
Diaz
that,
here
too.
with me to talk more about that because you are the expert. What are you watching?
Hey, Dion was trying to smash when he seen it. Dion was trying to cook that joint.
I think a lot of people are watching very closely what's going on with Chris Brown. London court says you can be out on bail, heavy bail, right? $6.7 million, but still.
She like that prince from Shrek.
No, but he's out. He was able to get his bail today, and his first post said, "From the cage to the stage," which means the tour is still on. And yes, a lot of people are paying attention to this because these are sold out shows that we're talking about. So there's a lot of money on the line.
Breezy, Bo.
Me knowing CB the way I do, I'm going to say his spirits are up with just that post.
Sure.
But we know that this all stems from an incident that happened in a nightclub in London in 2023 where he allegedly fought a music producer by hitting him over the head with a bottle. So
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
This is the thing, man.
WWE.
Camperman,
to me.
I know you got to slide real quick, man. Pause. But what's your thoughts on Breezy getting out? Did he fumble the bag? And was this really just a money grab, real talk? You know what I'm saying? Like $7 million to get out? Come on, son. You know what I'm saying? It's an assault joint from a year ago. You know what I'm saying?
I
and
mean,
again, come on.
We hear a lot of situations where
Yeah,
an
B was
artist
good.
is in Europe and they pretty much getting these random situations out of nowhere. I mean, even Nicki Minaj, when she got hemmed up and got put in the, she got put in the paddy wagon in the
they
back of the
smush her
joint.
boobs and everything.
You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like they look for these situations where they are just ready to just pounce on these
so much
moments
pounce. Yeah.
over in Europe because it's like ain't nothing popping. You know what I'm saying over there? So it's like, oh man, we got Chris Brown, we got Nicki Minaj. Let's go ahead and seize this moment to get in the news. You know what I'm saying? To kind of like get ourselves out there. But man, this definitely seems like a money play. 6.7 million.
He was in there for like 5 days, man. And 7 mil. They know he got the bread, and then also, like I said, he paid the 4-piece, and he's got to pay the other joint in a week or so. But he'll be back there in June. Would you go back?
I think it's kind of arrogant because he knows he gonna get the bread back. Because I almost feel like this makes him not like a martyr at all, but more so like credibility. Bebo P. You know what I'm saying? Like he's now getting. I'm not even saying getting like Tupac status over there, but he's getting. He's on a different level now where he's like people gonna support him because people in the UK ain't dumb either. Like they know that was some bullshit.
Yeah, they
you know what I mean?
bullshit,
Like that show gonna sell out if he's doing 2 or 3.
Man.
He's gonna get that paper right back. So he's like, nah, we gonna make this happen. You know what I mean? Like, but that was weak though. How they did him, Bebop. I was like, come on, man. Like,
he was barbecue chicken. They was waiting for that nigga at the airport. He was barbecue.
They waiting
barbecue
on him,
chicken.
man. Like, and they know he's a hothead. They, you know what I'm saying? They know his story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They know his affiliation, that type of stuff. It's like it's opportunity. And I feel like we got too many opportunists out in this world who's looking to just to kind of like make headlines, man, out of a situation that's just not even that serious. And the 6.7 million though, Bebo P is the thing that like kind of like that's what makes it seem like this is like way over the top to the point it's like, come on, we know this is the money grab at this point. 6.7 million, like
facts.
Nah, bro. Like I get it. Like when you're in another country, like there's different laws, there's different rules, there's different all this stuff. Everything is different. I get that. But 6.7 million sounds like, yeah, we gonna We gonna not only are we gonna throw you in the bin, we're gonna take it at your ass too. Pause and get that 6.7 milli.
Nigga took that wood, that belt the wood type move.
M's.
Gosh.
M's, bro.
Yeah, no, well, MB saying it's a cash grab. Salute to MB in the building, you know. Salute,
Yeah, it's
man,
a cash grab.
Definitely a cash grab, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Again, this is the thing, though. I'm a nig. I don't go over state lines to make sure I got a warrant or something, boo. You know what I'm saying? I don't go nowhere where I need to check to make sure I got a warrant check. And we know Chris Breezy's a veteran. Why didn't his family and his people check this joint? But J. Kim, I know you got a dip. Are you on for a little bit longer? What you got?
No, I got the slide, man, and pick up the
Hey
fam,
man, like I
but
said, hey man, everybody put Jay Kemper in the chat, man. Salute, you gotta go do his thing, man.
Appreciate
you know
y'all,
what I'm saying?
man.
But salute, man, coming through tonight, man.
Safe flight, bro.
Yeah, we definitely gonna get in on the Wednesday joint, man. Salute to the fam too, man.
the sugar dig, bro. I'ma
right,
holler
man.
at y'all.
One.
Yes, sir.
Be safe, bro.
Be safe, man. Salute to Jay Kemp in the building, man, holding it down. Of course,
Already,
man, you know how it goes
already.
down, man. Bebo.
Yeah, man.
Breezy, our brother. You know what I'm saying? Again, man, if I go over state lines, man, I make sure can I bring my do I got a warrant? Do I got anything going on? What's going down? You know what I'm saying? What's your thought on the Breezy tip? And we just heard from the Tory Lanez situation. We know how there's a conspiracy situation on how he got up in there.
Yeah.
Or how they played it to keep him in there.
Right.
Is this the same situation for Breezy? Because again, we know who he had a DV situation with. Umbrella, Ella, hey. And you know, there's a man from Brooklyn who doesn't like him still. Is this the same situation? You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of, because again, we saw Breezy going hard in the paint. Brazil, dude had it jumping like Travis Scott in the joint. You know what I'm saying? So it's to slow down the bread a little bit. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on the Breezy getting caught up in the UK, Doc? You know what I'm saying? With no chips and no dip.
Man, I will say that it is funny how Chris Brown wasn't reportedly arrested when or if this alleged 2023 bottle attack actually or allegedly happened a couple years back. Right. But when Chris recently posted the words "Free Tory" on his IG story, the man gets cuffed and detained in a Manchester jail. And as Camper was saying, kind of reminds you of Nicki Minaj getting arrested for her security guards possessing some Mary Jane. Not Nicki herself, but her security guards. And all this soon after Nicki called out Meg Thee Stallion on that Bigfoot diss song that Nicki did. So it does seem kind of suspicious if you ask me. Now, Fresh Out's been warning, you know, your Chris Browns, your Trey Songz types a couple years ago to tread carefully, given that there's a target on their heads for for some kind of takedown of their credibility if they simply sneeze wrong, you know. Heck, Investigation Discovery just aired a docuseries called Chris Brown, A History of Violence that aired in October 2024 with one of the show's instances being a female allegedly getting R-worded by Chris on Sean Diddy Combs' yacht in Miami. So all it takes is for the wrong, quote unquote, wrong message against the machine's narrative to be spread en masse for them to punish a highly successful black man in the public spotlight. Just saying. Thoughts, Iceberg.
Bebo Peace cooking. Straight canola oil. This is the thing, man. Like, again, Nicki Minaj, Chris Breezy, Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff is connected. You know what I'm saying? The connection. Salute to Sock and LB.
Salute to
the connection. So, again, man, we seeing what's going on. You know, we saw Tory's dad keep it Reggie, man. You know what I'm saying? Rock Nation is something. Yeah, facts, man. And again, we got the Koofy button over here, man. Of course you're going to put the Koofy on tonight, man. And all this stuff's connected, man. And thugs are us. You know what I'm saying? There's some thugging going on right now. And a lot of people are trying to control the narrative, man. AI is just not the new thing. The new thing is also controlling it. So you saw how Diddy was moving. He's moving dusty. You know what I'm saying? There's other guys who really move in the right way and get things moving and shaking and can put somebody in jail and stop somebody's career or in their life. You know what I'm saying? So again,
right.
Chris is like trying to get that UK money, that world money, you know what I'm saying? And he's been doing his thing. We saw R. Kelly do the same thing before he got locked up, who he had an issue with too. A lot of times, the best way to hide who you are, the best trick the devil ever pulled is to make people believe he never existed.
Facts.
So there's a guy from Brooklyn that sometimes hides in plain sight. You know what I'm saying? That was basically friends with the guy, got pictures with the guy, make songs and moves with the dude. But then, man, I don't know the cat, man. You know, we just did some business together. I don't know the dude. Man, who does that? You know what I'm saying? Again, if you locked up in the Bing, I don't care what you did, man, right, wrong, or indifferent, we gonna get you out. You know, I'm gonna say that's my homie. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know what he did, but I'm gonna make sure we gonna get out. We're gonna make sure you got the best lawyers. I'm publicly gonna say something, and I don't care about if I lose money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you losing money off the other bulls. So, like I said, man, it's different, man. This is why we wanted to talk, man, about the thugs tonight, man. The thugs ain't always, like, I think Bebo Peep said it, man. They ain't always don't come in the same kind of clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like The Wire. You know what I'm saying? Just because you was a dope dealer doesn't mean you was bad, and just because you're a cop don't mean you good. Most saying, man, hip-hop seems to have way too many gatekeepers. Just saying. And this is the thing. A lot of them dying off. You know what I'm saying? So, some of the secrets are coming out now. You know what I'm saying? So, Mo said, chill, don't say it. Don't say it. So, again, like I said, we ain't even talk about Kanye. Of course, he does some stuff to himself, but who else did he say on the stage, man, don't bring your goons? So, like I said, man, at the end of the day, man, like I said, we salute Chris. Get your money. Again, he said free Tory. Nigga in the Bink. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him getting out, man. Get that money. Keep your mouth closed, man.
Big facts, man.
You know what I'm saying? And again, maybe this is why maybe that's why Cudi said, you know, did what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, Daniel saying, man, they not talking to rock and roll and pop artists like that. Yeah, you know, something's up. I agree, man. Daniel's also saying, facts, Iceberg. They want to lock up all these artists and take their money at the same time. Facts, man. Again. It's not even just the rappers in hip hop. We saw Justin Bieber, man, get the bread taken from the booth. You know what I'm saying?
Give me that.
Usher over there putting a cherry in his mouth.
Yeesh.
So, Pyre saying, yeah, don't sleep on that Russell. You know what I'm saying? Russell was smart. Russell said, man, let me get the hell up out of here. Let me go over here and get a little Thai joint, you know, and keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to do the Koofy tonight, man. Daniels also said Jay-Z trying to get that casino money. First of all, who said we talking about Jay-Z, though?
We ain't saying
I don't know who you talking about. I ain't saying nothing. We want to keep our show. But Daniel saying Jay-Z's trying to get that casino money, same money that Nas is trying to get. He ain't helping out, and he ain't helping out his friend. Diddy? Interesting. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we're keeping our show, man. Salute to Jay-Z and Hov and Rock Nation, man. They're doing great things in the community, man. Giving out turkeys like Nino Brown. But let's talk about some people, some OGs that are actually dropping music. You know what I'm saying? I got Xzibit. You know what I'm saying? I got Snoop, you know what I'm saying? Salute. I think Xzibit follow us on X. Salute to him. Both of them just dropped some new music. We saw a resurgence of West Coast music. Everybody in the chat, I need to know, y'all got to put this in the chat, man. I need everybody to chime in on the chat. Like, is the West Coast sound back? Is it back? You know what I'm saying? It started with the GNX. We saw him basically come through and bring a lot of new artists out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be talking about the Joey situation, the TDE joint. But these albums are dope. Kingmaker from Xzibit. Is It a Crime, which is a movie kind of documentary movie kind of joint from Snoop. I love how Snoop is moving with the Hollywood swag.
Right.
In your opinion, Bebo, is the West Coast sound back, and are they putting out better music right now than the East Coast?
Well, one, yes, the West Coast is back.
Okay.
The West is back, and they've really been back with Kendrick Lamar leading the charge, if you will, from last year in 2024 to 2025, first quarter to say the least. But he, and that continues, honestly. Is the West Coast superseding any other region, domestically or internationally? I'm not going to say that's the fact. I just think that the West Coast is reasserting their stance in the hip hop game, because you have a lot of dope cats from the East, Midwest, the South. I mean, that's just killing it and have been doing their thing for quite some time. So yeah, I think that the West Coast is just continuing to say, hey, we here. And last year, proved it. In 2024 proved it. You know what I mean? So the West Coast is definitely asserting their level of dominance. Regarding Snoop Dogg, he definitely made it a point to bring back the West Coast sound on his Is It a Crime LP, man. Heck with the Rick Rock producing on a couple beats, DJ Battlecat on 5 out of the 21 tracks production, Denon, Snoopafly, and others. I mean, the sound is nothing less than West Coast on that LP. Plus Snoop's lyrics and delivery throughout the project is really just as sharp as ever, while still spitting that G-ish and continuing to do so from a mature standpoint from his younger heydays, as he has been. As far as Xzibit, man, he's definitely been representing the West Coast as well. It's dope to have him back after 12 years from his Napalm album. You can tell that X has been expressing growth out of his life's mistakes and is rising from it all while still giving you that brash and raspy lyrical presence. His production is West Coast, no doubt. At the same time, Xzibit was always known to present more of a well-rounded hip-hop sound with pretty much any of his albums, and this is no different. But yes, both Snoop Dogg's Is It a Crime as well as Xzibit's Kingmaker albums definitely stamped the West Coast sound in this second quarter of 2025 with a dub in the air out of respect for such titans continuing to do so.
Well, this is the thing, man. First of all, you cook, number one. Number two, man, I think it's definitely back, man. I think it's back, man. But I think it's almost like You Got coming out. Like the sound hasn't evolved. Let's put it there. You know what I'm saying? To me, man, I think this is these two records are really dope. But man, where's the Joey Badass of the West Coast? You know what I'm saying? Fresh new cat doing his thing. And don't get me wrong, we're gonna be talking about Joey. But to me, I want to hear more. I want to. And don't get me wrong, Snoop's putting out artists. Let's be clear. Most of them aren't sticking. You know what I'm saying? I think this is a great situation for Xzibit because again, let's be clear. And again, salute to our brother Xzibit. But his wife took him to the cleaners. So again, Game got hit with that $7 million. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cast men are getting hit financially, so they're coming out with projects. And so, are some of them organic? Nah. Some of these, like this big. Let's be clear. Some of these joints, you got to pay the bills. And of course, like I think Xzibit did a great move with basically, hey man, let me drop an album. I can go tour. I can play some of my old stuff. I think that's a great joint. I think also, man, I think Xzibit, Ice Cube, Ice-T, all these cats need to get together, man, because Ice-T's dropping music too, and it's dope. They need to start getting with the big three, man, and start touring with the big three.
Great
Bring the West Coast back. Idea. through the hoops. You know what I'm saying? And then also you got arena you can rock out already. Q can basically break you off a little change. You know what I'm saying? Then also while you in town, you can do little bars and clubs. You know what I'm saying? So again, at the end of the day, man, where is and I think Daniel just kind of put something in there. Where is the mass appeal of the West Coast? That's not just putting on little Cudi in them, but putting on the big dogs and say, hey, man, let's put it all together. Because, again, Salute to Xzibit, regardless of if you like the music or not, he dropped his own music on his independent label. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so they did music, too, for the distribution. So, at the end of the day, Daniel's saying we got 7 albums coming from Mass Appeal. Slick Rick, Nas, Primo, Mobb Deep, Big L, Raekwon, Ghostface, Lloyd Banks. That's all. Oh, you just threw the Lloyd Banks in there for fun.
Right.
Nigga, yo, Mass Appeal, I'm gonna throw it in there. So, long story short,
and Rome Streets with Conductor. Can't forget that one.
The Conductor.
Right.
Rome Streets is on fire too, by the way.
Yeah, he is.
I'm calling out. We need a situation, whether it's E40, somebody that can put up the money, Snoop. Hey man, we need a basic copycat of the same thing Daniel Wilson is saying. Because again, we love West Coast. Again, like Mr. Buck said, nah, keep that West Coast music on the West, my nigga. Just my opinion. And again, like I said, this is why you tour it with something like the Big Three. You got a stadium, full of people. You know what I'm saying? You can do a whole bunch of dope stuff. I think it's cool. Mama Bear is even saying Xzibit and Redman on the track. Hey man, this is where Pac was dope. He put Meth and Red on a joint. He did. I mean, obviously, Pac was from the East Coast, but he put East Coast cats on there, so it was more pliable to hear some of the West Coast joints. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't see some people kind of like reaching out to the East and doing something with Dave East, or somebody you can grab real quick, Mano, something. You know what I'm saying? Vlado, something. You know what I'm saying? But to me, man, I think these albums are dope in a vacuum. But to me, do they put some stuff on the map? Almost like, like I said, like Kendrick did with GNX by putting some of the younger cats on there. You know what I'm saying? Giving that LA vibe on there with the Spanish singer. I think Snoop and them are on something. I like this for them. But to me, bigger picture, man, it would be dope to see the West Coast do something like Daniel Wilson said and drop something crazy. E40, we see you at the games. Well, not no more because the Dubs is out. Fuck out of here. First of all, DJ
Scandalous. Salute, man.
Dude, Scandalous in here, man, with a fresh lineup, dog, in the pick. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him. Go check out all his channels. Let's be clear, million people on YouTube. Go follow G. DJ Scandalous saying Nas doing everything I said Snoop should have done with Death Row with putting out 90s West Coast legends.
Right.
But I guess Conor McGregor doing it instead. Damn. Shoot the Scandalous in the building, man. Follow him on all the channels, man. He holds us down on the Fresh Out page on Facebook, man. The hardest working man in Showtime, nigga. Got them James Brown shoes on. You know how it goes down. Yeah, paying priest. Like Daniel's also saying LL Cool J album is still in rotation. KRS-One. And this is the thing. That's what I'm talking about.
Man.
These OGs are making classic music. Let's be clear. We're going to talk about Slick Rick. We're going to talk about some of these OG cats that are doing their thing. I think Larry June is really doing something nice, too.
Yes.
But to me, it's almost like everybody's like, got the Voltron lines and they ain't formed Voltron. You know what I'm saying? They ain't formed Voltron yet. I think that's what they should do. I think Scandalous is right, man. They should have done this a long time ago, man. Keep it Reggie. Just Regular Podcast, man. Go follow it. He's saying, in my opinion, shout out to TDE, man. Soul Burger.
Man.
Blue Lips. GNX. Tyler. Vince Staples. I forgot about my knee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all them cats, man.
They doing their thing, man. But it's got to be more than TDE, though. You know what I'm saying? And again, a lot of the joints we talking about, these dudes been out since the blog era. You know what I'm saying? I think it's time to either bring some new cats in that don't sound like, again, when Shine came out, we was like, man, you sound like Biggie, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody sometimes to come in and mace the game. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to have somebody come in and gritty and do the DMX joint. In the West Coast, we're not really seeing that. Nipsey was almost the only dude that could really do it and do it heavy. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. Salute to Nipsey, R.I.P. But again, we want to see the West Coast win. It's always good when the Lakers and the Celtics are going head to head. You know what I'm saying? And I think, man, Xzibit's got one. Go check it out. Stream it. You know what I'm saying? We want to make him some money. Go check out his merch. You know what I'm saying? That's our brother. You know what I'm saying? Shorty took that bread. You know, we got to get that bread back. You know what I'm saying? Show the money, BOP.
Oh, the money stays on deck, man.
Hey, man, show the money.
Got to get that back for you.
Got to get that money. Salute to Snoop, man. Uncle Snoop doing this thing, man. Is it a crime? Go spin it. Let us know in the chat. Let us know in the comment section, man, what y'all think about the albums. Again, you know, people always say we got bots and boo. Hold up. So, hey, man, put some in the chat, man, so niggas know we ain't got no bots in the joint. Man, Idol Gray at 88 up in here, man. Salute. Snoop's album. Go look where his last 10 albums charted. Damn. Vince is a TV star and Twitter personality. Good interviews. His music has a ceiling. And that's what we've been saying. Salute to Idol, man. You know what I'm saying? But gets no slights like Joe's has. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do it. Joy with the single mom Afro. I'm doing it on my own. I'm doing it by myself with my kids and a Kool-Aid.
Not with a
kid and some Kool-Aid. He got that single mom haircut. Chi-Town Southside cut, Doc. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Joey Badass, man.
Salute.
I didn't know that. I mean, we know Joey can spit, but we didn't know he could spit like this. The timeline started in January. The dude just went nuts, went crazy, went West Coast, doing it on myself, doing it on my own. So again, last year was filled with beef, rap beef, man. Kendrick Lamar, like, we almost are like tired of the beef, man. If anything, I want to see some unity, man. Real talk. But again, salute to Joey Badass, man, repping the East Coast, man. Talking about he about to create TDE East, man. Damn, you know what I'm saying? He going hard in the paint. He's been clapping back, going ham, just pulling out the gats, man. This has been going on for a minute, dog. Carter did steal the show earlier.
Every time, dog.
Yeah, come on.
Right.
But this is serious, man. Like, real talk, man. Joey's going in. This might be a Toomey situation, like, on the beef side. We saw a couple cats come in. Jadakiss' son came in, did a little joint, you know what I'm saying? We see Daylight coming in. We see a couple cats, you know, from TDE going in, man. We see Rayvon. What's your thoughts on this beef, Bebo? Cause we're hearing some decent bars. Let's be clear. Like, I mean, this is Jason Tatum without the ACL joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's putting a double nickel on the West right now. But is he shooting blanks though? Because this ain't really hitting anything to the point where, like, everybody's like, yo, this is on Kendrick level. Are we kind of just caught in a moment still from 2024 where we used to hearing the bars like Kenny and Drizzy? This is superstars beefing, and now we kind of have, like, you know, what's the little nigga from Marvel, some of them little in the game niggas that died early, like Hawkeye. It's like some Hawkeye type bull. You know what I'm saying? The Falcons. Is this kind of like the first round of the boxing joint? Like, is this? Are you entertained? Are you entertained? Is this something that you really digging, man? Is this a true beef, or is it just some cats just trying to get some attention, man? Because again, like I said, this year, man, you got to count your coins. So everybody's like, yo, we saw what this did for Kendrick's joint. Because let's be clear, that the Mid-Stepper album, this beef kind of like got, his career back on track. It's probably the most money this dude ever made. So as everybody like, yo, this the cookbook, this the playbook right here. Just beef, you know what I'm saying? And we'll get some attention. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on this Joey Bada situation, man? Let me play a little something on this crash dummy joint. Just so y'all kind of understand what's going on.
Joey chewing through shit.
Hey.
Nigga, Joey is chewing through.
Joey was chewing, let's be clear.
He chewing through shit.
Kirk on the beat. This artist named Ray Vaughn. I'd appreciate if you would really help me put him on.
I said, okay, top, but you know it's gonna cost you. You know I really want the one who elevated your roster. I'm on these niggas' head top, rise to the top like dreadlocks. So we got the whole rap game in the headlock.
Go check out this joint, man. The Crash Dummies joint, man. Like, I don't want to get no copyright strike. What's your thoughts on this, Bebo, man? Like, what's your thoughts on the beef, man? Is this beef or is this turkey burgers?
I don't know if I'd call this beef. I just think it's, to say the least, it's sport. But it's not. It's definitely not on the same level as, your A-list artist, last year from 2024's Rap Civil War, with Drake and J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar and them. I mean, this isn't on that tier, with no disrespect at all. It's just on a different level from that. Joey Badass is feeling some momentum to prove a point to some cats in the game, and based on not only what he did with the Rulers back joint a few months back in order to call out some cats. Yeah, it was fire. But his slew of diss tracks stemming from his Red Bull Spiral freestyle, throwing references at TDE, Daylight, and Ray Vaughn, as he was rocking with Big Sean and Ab Soul prior, has been catching wave, to some degree, where Daylight responded, and cats like that with their own tracks against Joey. But Joey's been responding back and mighty fast to each one who's, responded back at him. Now, I'm not sure as to whether Kendrick Lamar is planning to respond, but he doesn't need to. And it'd be my bet that he doesn't, but we'll see. Heck, everyone else from Kenny to Griselda to Rome Streets and everyone notable and or legendary seems to be staying out of this one, almost like OGs watching their understudy duke it out themselves against someone along their same peer group, giving us a different class or a different generation. And even Jadakiss, father of who you mentioned, Iceberg, father of Really J1, who also responded in this tiff amongst the J Flies, the Kai Cashes, to list a few others as well. Jadakiss is quiet as well, but we'll see how all this transpires in this landscape of 2025's current quote unquote rap beef.
Hey man, again, I think it's salute to Joey. Like, again, I just saw a headline, man, that Joey's about to drop an album.
Yep.
Great promo. So, again, I diss a couple little cats. I try to throw a little rock at the throne and see if Kenny gonna say something about me. I'll drop an album and see how it sticks. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I would rather you take these bars and put them on a project. You know what I'm saying? I don't think bars at Daylight and Ray Vaughn, like you said, are going to make the OGs go, man, this dude going crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Remember on The Wire, Omar said, man, remember he went out to get those Frosted Flakes. Oh no,
the cereal,
the honey nut, the honey nut. You ain't got no honey nut. He said, man, how you get ready for the wolves at night when you only spawn with the puppies? You know what I'm saying? In the morning.
Mm-hmm.
This is you spawn with the puppies, my nigga. No disrespect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no puppy sound effect. Gonna put a horse there. Same thing. But yeah, how you get ready for the wolves, man? When you only spawn with the puppies. So it's one of those things, man, where I think Joey, he just, sitting back trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? To me, we've seen him do records with Nas. Salute to Jack Lane. You know what I'm saying? I think he posted something today, man.
Yeah.
About Jack Lane and the Nas joint that he did with Static Selector a couple years back. You know what I'm saying? That's who you need to talk to. Sometime as a man, you need to go and ask an OG, man, can you be my mentor? And is this the right move? So if I was Joey Badass and I say, hey, Nas, as you're working on an album with Primo, as you're basically putting 7 albums out, as you're going overseas and doing charity concerts with the Indian cats, you know what I'm saying? As you're basically doing the Philharmonics over in Las Vegas. As you still put on your brother with AZ. Is it really the right move right now for me to beef with I don't want to disrespect. Let me show, because they follow, someone follow. Is it cool to beef with anybody on the West Coast? And to me, let's be clear. Cameron and Paid in Full snitched and he stole the money, you know what I'm saying?
He did.
And let's be clear. He asked Dame, I don't want to do that in the movie because there's real consequences out here.
Man.
And what happened a couple years later? The nigga got shot in D.C. So there's some real repercussions that Joey Badass doesn't understand. Again, Wire, reference. Who killed Omar? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't seen the movie, if you ain't seen Omar, The Wire, close your ears. So we know who killed Omar. You know what I'm saying? Or who? Yeah, it was a little cat. So same thing with Benny from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? And Carlito's Way. Sometimes it ain't the guy that you hitting with. You know what I'm saying? To get you. So to me, man, sometimes the beef on wax can spill over, especially nowadays. You still want to go over to the West Coast and make money and tour. So to me, man, like this cooler heads prevail. I think if we sat down and talked to Nas or some OGs like Ian, Schwartzman, salute. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Premier. Yeah. If he talked to Rock, you know what I'm saying? Even Nas the Pirate. You know what I'm saying? If he talked to Nas the Pirate, or even Lloyd. Salute to Lloyd Banks, man. He follows us. We follow him. That's our people. Even Ransom, you know what I'm saying? Sky Zoo.
Yeah.
Would they tell you to beef with some cats in the West or go get this money and do some unity this year? I think this year's about unity for black, brown, white,
I do too.
cat, red.
I do too,
This
bro.
is the year for unity. The beef stuff's played out. We OGs, we unk right now, so we giving that unk talk, you know what I'm saying, to Joey. Of course, man, as a hip hop cat, man, you want to see cats sparring. You want to see cats over there hitting the little, rhythm bag, you know what I'm saying, going hard in the paint, you know what I'm saying. You want to see niggas fight, you know what I'm saying. You want to see what they do, but I don't think this is the year for that. Of course, there's going to be other platforms that are going to disagree with what I say, but at the end of the day, man, if I went to Nas as Joey and said, hey, man, should I continue this stuff or should I do this? He gonna say, nah, man, this is a time to unite. You know what I'm saying? We got certain things going on that we can't control. So the things that we can control, let's get that thing moving. You know what I'm saying? And again, we saw how the whole Kendrick thing played out, man. Now you got brothers, man, that can't even talk to each other, can't tour. A tour that would have been kind of cool to see Drake and J. Cole, you know what I'm saying, together. That ain't happening, you know what I'm saying? And again, this is the year for unity. I don't know if you agree, disagree in the chat what y'all thinking on the Joy situation. Of course, man, the bars are amazing. Of course, man, it's easy to diss your brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, your face is this, you look like this. I'm going to smack in your face when I see you. But, man, I think the real gangster thing, man, this year, man, is to set aside the differences that we have, get at the table, and get this money, man. Let's create some vending machines, man, some passive income. You know what I'm saying? Pull out the money, B-Bo-P. So, again, man, if you came here to hear us talk about and downplay black men, we're not doing that. Or black women, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about that statue in
New York. Stop.
Stop. I don't know about that one. But, the whole thing this year, Bebo, is unity. But what's your thoughts, man, on... Because, again, the bars are crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think this is more Moissanite, man, than VVS. This ain't the VVS type swag, you know what I'm saying? This is a little bit more moissanite. And salute to everybody got moissanite. You know what I'm saying?
That's the moissanite jewel.
Yeah, the moissanite joint. But again, like a shoot to Shan, man, in the building. You know what I'm saying? Joey is no Nas, cut it out. Yeah, no. We're not saying Joey's no Nas joint.
Oh, definitely not.
We're just saying if he kind of talked to him on some OG stuff. You know what I'm saying? Shan's always said Kendrick's busy on tour, selling out the arenas. No one is checking for Joey but NY. And this facts. So, man, use them bars to maybe kind of go to the West Coast and do some collabing. Real talk before you go in, Daniel saying AZ could have made it 8 albums with the rest of the roster. Yeah, we need something from homie, man. But 100, he's saying 100. The year of unity, too many great artists could all worldwide tour together. Facts, man. You know,
absolute facts.
Bebo P, what's your thoughts on where this should end, or where it could end if they don't kind of button this up pretty cool? You know what I'm saying? Because again, you know, we saw some situations happen with some other artists. You know what I'm saying?
I think that this will likely end depending on how Joey Badass's soon to come album will chart, if it does. Because this, you know, each or at least most of the songs seem to be a means to, for example, reach out to lure a Kendrick Lamar, for example, as you played on Crash Dummy, and you know, other dish references, of course, in order to try to lure cats. It seems attention grabbing. I'm not saying it is, but it can slightly come off that way for an ulterior motive. And we definitely hope it's not that, because, you know, we think Joey Badass is dope. We think, you know, all those artists, AZ, Shike, and Daylight, and, you know, the rest of them, you know, really J1 and CJ, you know, Flies and such.
Actually,
all
we
them
got love for the
do
West
their
Coast,
thing.
man, over here.
We do. We definitely got.
We ain't fanboys, man. We got love for
they ain't
everybody.
fanboys, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we got love for, you know, we got love for unity, as you
unity.
UNITY.
Facts.
You're right. But yeah, that's what it's about, man. This year moving forward, just seeing what it is that cats can do, not only to converge from a standpoint of you know, connectivity, but also from a standpoint of getting to the business, you know, aka the bread. And that's what it's about. And all while representing the culture of hip hop, regardless of where you're from and such. So I think, you know, Joey Badass, he's definitely got some dope diss tracks out there. I don't think that the diss tracks that are being shared between he and his, and the opposite, and the artist opposite of him in this situation, I don't think it's going to move the needle as far as some East versus West stuff on a large scale. Because again, you got a lot of legends, all the legends and notable cats out there. They're just kind of, you know, just standing back, just letting them cats do them, not disrespecting them or even thinking disrespect, but just allowing them to do them as the generation that they are. And, you know, however things transpire, as long as it doesn't transform into some form of actual violence, then, you know, a lot of cats, I think, are just saying to themselves or amongst each other, hey, you know, let them cats rock out how they do, you know, for the sake of, you know, for the spirit of hip hop. So again, salute to all parties involved with this, you know, so-called debacle, if you will. And we look forward to just dope music overall, and more importantly, some unity.
Unity, like I said, man, at the end of the day, man, like, you know, we talking about cats in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got cats that we trying to get out of jail, man, so they can get this money. Because, again, like, these people take care of multiple households. So, again, like I said, man, hip-hop is a universal language. It's almost a damn near religion. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way it's spread across the globe. So, again, at the end of the day, man, let these cats cook. Let them basically go over here, get this money overseas, man. Get with dope producers. Shoot our brothers Vince Spencer, man. Like, we love how these cats move. Watch our interview with Sky Zoo, man, and how he moves, the way Ransom moves, the way Lloyd Banks moves. You know what I'm saying? Where they doing some dope stuff. The way 38 Special moves and Benny the Butcher.
That's right.
These dudes are moving in the right way. Again, we didn't like the whole Freddie Gibbs and Benny joint. We rather see them collab, man, because, again, we missed out on a lot of shit, man, like with the Lil Kim and Foxy joint. You know what I'm saying? We missed out on a lot of stuff, man, in their prime. So, again, like I said, man, learn from the OGs.
Right.
It's better to make bread, you know what I'm saying, than make enemies. Salute to Joey, man. You know, like to me, like Joey's Simba, man. You ain't gotta beat on your chest at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got your respect, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you.
Facts.
Now let's get back to the money, man. Go over there, you know what I'm saying? And it would be dope if he sat down and talked to Punch, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, maybe did a TDE East. I think it'd be a dope move, man, to actually do that. I'd love to see, again, we saw, first of all, salutes and Poets and Rhymes.
Poets and Rhymes. Salute.
My sister, what's going on, sister? What's good?
Good, sis.
We saw what Nas did when 21 Savage did a little situation, right?
21.
He basically hollered at dude, put him on a track, man. So to me, I think it would be a player move for Kendrick to, you know, first of all, and like I said, I think Shane said, hey, man, Kendrick on tour getting that money, you know, selling out tours, selling out stadiums. I think it would be a great move, man, just a real quick holler at Joey if I'm Kendrick and we do a track. You know what I'm saying? Killing the game. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, man, what I do, man, is kind of do a Simon Cowell, dog, put them niggas on the stroll. You know what I'm saying? Do a, what's that? American Got Talent, man, American Idol.
American Idol, yeah.
Man, take all them joints and put them on a tour. You know what I'm saying? Daylight, Rayvon, Joey Badass, flip the joint and now turn it into a business. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
And again, I know all the movies don't end like that, but I think that would be a dope move. Mark DJ was goody. He's saying Joey moved up in the NY list. He did move up, in my opinion.
He did.
The bars are right.
Yeah.
But he's not quite on the all-time list. Facts, man. I agree. Poets and Rhymes saying Kendrick is not untouchable. Hey, man, I agree, but you throwing rocks at the throne right now. Daniel saying that Buckingham Palace joint is fire. Ghostface featuring Benny, 38, and King Crooked. Let's be clear, man. And that's what you need to be doing, man, is doing stuff like that, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody say salute the Poet Rhymes in the building. You know what I'm saying? Also, 1,000, excuse me.
1,000, wow.
Man, happy birthday to B.I., you know what I'm saying? Heavenly birthday, you know what I'm saying? What's crazy is that it's his birthday and Diddy's on trial. That's crazy, right? You know what I'm saying?
And to add something else that's not as related, you know, the Crash Dummy joint by Joey Badass references or samples Get Money, you know, by Biggie. So, yeah. So it's a Biggie situation going on these days, man.
But now, like I said, man, hey, man, great show today, man. Salute to Jay Camper just coming through, man, even on his time off, man, you know, still coming through doing his thing. BOP, man, take us home, man.
We definitely appreciate everybody who's rocked with us tonight, whether you're watching this live or whether you're watching a pre-record, you know, on Twitter/X or some other social media outlet. We definitely appreciate y'all. It's, you know, even those in the chat and the comment section, because there is no Fresh Out without you guys out there. Definitely go ahead and check out FRSHOUT.com. That's FRSHOUT.com. Also check out our other site, Rawthenic.com. Check out our news articles there. You know, that's your one-stop shop for all hip hop and entertainment information, you know, periodicals that you can check out. The FRSHOUT.com situation, you know, you can get your products there, you know, if you decide to buy, or, you know, if you just decide to window shop. Either way, it's all good. You know, we just, you know, would like for you to check it out, you know, see what we have for, you know, to offer. But other than that, definitely appreciate y'all for rocking with us on this episode right here, 305. You know, Thugs Are Us, you know, as you see it up there, you know, on the, up there, somewhere up there. Yeah. And check us out next time. Definitely salute, like you said, Iceberg to J Camp, man, and hope for safe travels to, you know, back to his family from family as well. So, but yeah, definitely stay safe out there and represent hip hop in its truest form and fashion wherever you go, wherever you walk, however you talk, and however you get down. So with that said, thanks so much. God bless you all and take us home, Ice Boy.
Like I said, man, salute to everybody coming through, man, tonight. Salute to Jay Kent, man, giving us that time. Paul. Salute to Nightmare in the building, man. You know,
Salute to Nightmare.
It's always special when Nightmare comes through. Salute to everybody just in the chat, man. We all family. Let's be clear, whether we on Facebook, YouTube, or X, man. You know what I'm saying? It starts with hip hop, and then we end up being family. So, you know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody, man. Enjoy this Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
Hey, man, this is the thing, man. It's one of them years, man. If you can't get no steak, you can't get no scrimp, you know what I'm saying? Get your pimp steak, dog. Get you some hot dogs, you know what I'm saying? Some little turkey, little meat, whatever.
Yep.
Put it on the grill, man. Spend some time with them badass kids, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. Wear that Kiss the Chef apron.
Yeah, man. And like I said, just enjoy the fam, man. Again, like I said, salute to Granny Berg, man. She's still kicking at 93,
salute
man.
To Granny
she
Berg,
called
man.
me the other day talking about she wants some red Crocs, you know what I'm saying? So we copped her some red Crocs. I said, man, you gonna look like Ronald McDonald with them Crocs on. But you know, like I said, it's those times you spend with the fam, man. It's real. Of course, people get on your nerves. Of course, people do that. But again, man, it's all about family and prayer. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that everybody's cool. Sometimes it's not about you putting your hands on everything. It's about that prayer, you know what I'm saying, to make sure everything's good. And also your peace of mind. Focus on that this weekend. Play some good music. DM us, man. If you do music, if you make beats, if you got mixtapes, man, hit us up. Bebo P, man, he does beats, man. Look out for the BeatStar joint from him. We got some projects coming out. Look out for that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to TBS Les. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tony the Dome. Shout out to Shout out to the Dead Ass Poet Society. You know what I'm saying? They're all on the rawauthentic.com. You know what I'm saying? We got great you know, just interviews and shit over there, man. Go check it out. We always put out the dope videos. Larry June just dropped the video. Slick Rick just dropped a little preview joint. Support this hip hop thing, man. Cause when the storm hits, man, when all these little Mass Appeal albums hit, man, this is where you gotta tune in at, man. This is a safe place for hip hop again. Salute to everybody doing anything. We ain't got no beef with nobody, man. If you talking hip hop, we love you. Again, like I said, salute to everybody in the building. DJ Scandalous came through. That's a movie when Scandalous come through too. And he was right about the joint too that Snoop should have done with Death Row. But again, man, put some in the comment section. Hit the like button so people know that you're real and not a bot. And like I said, man, we'll be here Wednesday. We might give you some on a Sunday, some, you know, a little campfire on a Sunday joint.
That sound effect iceberg if we do.
Man, you know what I'm saying? So again, like I said, man, salute to hanging up with us, man. Salute to everybody. And again, we making fun of some stuff. We kind of laugh and joke, but the stuff with the Diddy situation, the Tory joint, and the Chris Brown thing, man, that's real. We got family members going through small things like that. So this, you know, fresh out, man. We salute to everybody in the pen. You know what I'm saying? But man, check on everybody in your fam. You know, play your good music this weekend, man. Get some good food. We're gonna see y'all either Sunday or Wednesday, man. Man, enjoy, man. Peace out, man. Iceberg Slim, J Kent, Bebo P. You know what I'm saying? Hold it down.
Salute.
Peace.
Peace.
Let's go. World's most dangerous podcast. Bebo in the building was good. The world doing bar for bar. They can't was going down, man. Let's get it. What's good?
Hundo up in the studio. Hundo. Shout Podcast Show. They are the podcast equivalent of Rap City right now. This is the best hip hop debate show on the internet. So shout out to the Fresh Out Show.
Please wipe your feet. You rockin' with Fresh Out. Yeah. Fresh Out is here, ain't no tiptoeing. The competition running like they Jesse Owens. Please believe, Dookie, this is our moment. We hard in the paint, boy, Kavon Looney. I told Iceberg, please hand the koofy. I'm not a newbie. You will never catch my feet in the bad boy jacuzzi. Stop it. That's that such ish. We live B, we want the real smoke. And be careful, it's kinda cutthroat. The chat going ham, they just might make you get out like no one in the Blue Notes. Stop it.
Keep my name out your mouth, speaking on game that you don't know about. Keep my name out your mouth, speaking on game.